Hey everybody, welcome. It's Beth with Good Health on the Go Fitness and Wellness, and today we're going to do a stability ball workout, working the chest muscles, the hamstrings, and the glutes. So grab your ball, make sure you have your weights close by, and let's get going. So after you've already done your warm-up, I want to do a first move to show you how we're going to get out into what's called the bench position using the stability ball. So I'm just going to sit on the ball, and as you noticed, I walk the feet forward. I lift the hips and squeeze the glute, abs tight, and my head and shoulders are resting on the ball. So we're going to be using that position during the workout. So go ahead and drop your hips and then just walk the feet back, use the core, okay, and sit up. So you want to make sure that you're able to do that position. If you don't feel comfortable doing that position, you can certainly go down to the floor and do these moves, okay, on the floor. So first of all, let's go ahead and grab your heavy weights. And we're going to go straight to that position with our first move, the chest press. So sitting up nice and tall, keep the abs tight. We're going to ball walk forward. Okay, as you walk forward, make sure that the weights come up towards your chest, and go ahead and put your head and shoulders on the ball and lift the hips up. Press the weights up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and rotate so that the palms are facing out, and then at a 90-degree angle, just like we do the chest on the floor. Now you're using the stability ball as allowing your core to work more and causing more of a balance challenge. Okay, so just exhale and push up. Make sure you keep those hips up and the abs tight. Make sure you're doing all these moves slow and controlled. And we want to go for high reps, but we want for your weights to be heavy enough. So I want you to start feeling the resistance and feeling the difficulty. Okay, after about 15 reps. Okay, let's do a couple more. All right, bring those weights together, pull them down to your chest, and then drop the hips, head comes up, and then we start to walk back. Now I'm going to have you do a second set of all these exercises, so if that wasn't enough, I promise you there's going to be more, okay? So next, let's take the ball, let's go down to the floor. We're going to work on a hip and glute exercise down on the floor. We're going to put our legs up over the ball with the calf at the area over the ball so that you're able to lift your hips and squeeze in the glute. Now, if you have any kind of back issue or that feels a little too tough, go ahead and pull it up closer under your knees, okay? It doesn't have to be out too far, but again, you want it out far enough to where you feel like it's a challenge. We're just going to lift a few times. All right, now go ahead and hold it up, and we're going to start our first hamstring move where we do a leg curl. So come on with me, pull that ball in and push back out and squeeze in the glute. When you push back out, pull the abs in tight and squeeze the butt muscles. Take it nice and slow. You've got to stabilize here too. That's why we have the hands on the floor. Now, if you want to challenge yourself more, okay, with balance, go ahead and lift one hand. That's optional. Lifting one hand. Okay, now I'm going to switch to the other side. I can really feel it pull a little bit more because I'm having to stabilize more and the hamstrings are having to work. Now, if you want to, go ahead and try this. But if it's the first time, you might not want to try too much balance. I want you to focus on working the back of the legs, okay? This is the #1 cellulite reducing exercise, everybody. So know that you're going to be feeling this, okay? Let's do 4 more right here. Squeeze when you push out. 4. Breathe. Okay, and rest. Great job right now. Let's go ahead and roll over. Okay, we're going to keep moving. We're going to keep rolling on the ball, that is. And we're going to roll on over to our knees. Next, we're going to do a ball push-up. So you can also put the ball against the wall if you don't feel comfortable doing the ball push-up on the floor. So starting back on your knees, we're going to roll over the ball and walk forward. Okay, so when we walk forward, you decide how far you want to come out, but you want to make sure that you're able to perform a push-up. You do not want to be back here where your shoulders are way behind your hands. You really want for the shoulders to be over the hands and wrists pretty much, okay? Now, I'm going to make a fist with my wrist just because I feel a little fatigue in my wrist, and you can do the same. And again, come to the wall if you want to. If you want to make it harder, you walk out a little bit further so that more of your lower body is hanging, so that more of your upper body, is hanging off the ball, okay? So you should still be working right now. Let's go. Come on. Keep moving with me. Breathe. These are pretty tough. So I'm going to do a few out here, and then I'm going to walk back. And you can do this too. I'm going to walk back a little bit so that it's a little bit easier. And then I'm going to keep going. Keep going. Let's do 4 more right here. We got it. 4. If you're against the wall, that's fine too. You're just pushing the ball against the wall and performing a push-up in the standing position. All right, and rest. Okay, everybody, let's roll back. Woo! That one's tougher than it looks. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Now let's go ahead and stand up again, and let's keep going. Let's grab your weights, okay? So grab your weights. We're going to sit on the ball again. This time we're going to work the hip and glute. On the ball, we're going to roll forward. We're going to put those weights right at our hips. Okay, you can lay them down this way or you can stand them up. We're going to dip down and then lift up and squeeze. Down and then lift up and squeeze. Now go ahead and keep your head on the ball. And only drop your hips as far as you feel like you can. You don't want to feel any pain in the back. If dropping the hips and lifting is too much, then just try to hold and get an isometric contraction. Up and squeeze. Make sure you exhale as you lift up. Okay, let's do a couple more. 1, and then the last one, up and hold. Everybody hold, hold, hold. Okay, now let's keep going. I want you to grab those weights and let's push them up. Okay, so now we're on the ball. We're back in that bench position with the weights above our, basically above our chest, not above the head. A common error is where people come back too far. Okay, so keep them right above the chest. And then we're going to do a chest fly, just like we've done on the floor. But now we're on the ball. So we're adding in that stability factor, added core challenge with using the ball. Make sure you exhale as you lift the weights up. Down slow and controlled. Watch the shoulder joint on this move. Okay, let's get 4 more in here. We're just going for endurance. 2, last one, and rest. Okay, again, go ahead and bring those weights together, drop them down, walk back, okay, and sit up. Now, it might take you a minute to get used to that walk back and sit up, but you can do it, okay? So grab your drink of water and get ready to come back for part 2. See you in a minute.